Hi guys, it's me, Andrew Marklitz again. Um, this video is sadly a continuation of a video on Mrs. Emiru's situation. Tectone here does a decent job of summarizing what happened. I do recommend you go watch his video. I'll probably again link it in my description. I just feel like his face in this position is just perfect to describe the utter absurdity of the situation going on right now. Apparently, people are so stuck with their selfish blinders on that I was talking about in the last video involving this, that now they're, in order to keep those blinders, to keep those viewpoints, to be pro their side, because they can only think in the terms of their side. They don't actually think. They just think, oh, my side's being attacked, I need to support it. Now apparently, let me put this in a visual situation. I'm 6'2", 210 pounds. Let me go walk up to any random woman on the street, grab them by their face and shoulders, and put my lips on theirs. Pretty sure, legally, that's sexual assault. And there's people defending that right now. That's disgusting. I've had that happen to me, by the way. And it wasn't by a woman. It was by a bisexual man. I had it happen to me while I was at work. When I was working at a place. It was probably one of the worst situations I ever had. Thankfully, unlike Emiru, who I feel so sorry for about this, I had the physical strength to push him off of me and keep him away from me. Because I'm a man and I'm physically strong enough to do that. She could only scream. And in my other situation that I've had previously in that involved in a situation like that, all I could do was scream. So I know what that feels like. And it's horrifying. And it really messes with your head. And take off the blinders, people. Stop supporting evil. You don't have to support your side in everything they do and defend every little thing and try to cover for every little thing they do. When I see a Christian acting unchristian-like, I condemn that Christian and I call them out. Let's go pull out the Bible real quick, actually. 1 second, guys. I got a great verse. I actually have a beautiful verse, if I can find it. It's in Matthew. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Let's read. It's Matthew 7. We're going to go over basically the entire thing right here, right now. Because I feel this is so necessary. Because this is probably one of the most abused verses in the Bible. Because people really choose to see this as, oh, it's impossible to do this. No. Listen closely and listen carefully. This is what I get so annoyed with when people don't read the whole verse and the whole text. Let's go. Matthew 7. Judge not that you be judged. For whom judgment you pronounce, you will be judged. And with the measure you used, it will be measured to you. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when there is a log in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the log out of your own eye, then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye. Do not give to dogs what is holy, and do not throw pearls before swine, lest they trample on them underfoot and turn to attack you. So what is this saying? I know this might be hard for a lot of people to understand. This is telling you that when you judge others, you need to be careful not to be a hypocrite. It isn't saying, like so many people try to frame it and say it as, oh, we can't judge, we can't. No. This is saying the exact opposite. Let me read you line 5 again. You hypocrite, take out the log of your own eye, then you will see clearly. Take out the speck of your brother's eye. This is telling you, hey, before you jump into a situation, make sure you're not being a giant hypocrite in this and committing the same sin and action. And once you're sure of that, jump in, get the speck out of his eye. Call out his sin. Call out his problem. And I'll just say it right now. There's a certain side of the group of the world, the left. I'll just say it, the left, that is refusing to take the logs, the multiple logs out of their own eye and handle their own problems. And as a matter of fact, it seems like they're putting more logs in their eye in order to stay where they are, to defend their position that is crumbling before them, because God is such a beautiful master that he is able to shine the light on this and expose the absurdity. Evil cannot hide behind God. Evil has nowhere to hide from him. And thank God this is getting shown so blatantly. Because right now we're about to watch, at least in some parts of the world, evil get demolished. I'm sad to say in other parts we're about to watch evil win. But we also know that evil doesn't get a win forever. So I'm okay with evil getting some small victories here or there, because I know who wins in the long run, and I play the long game, not the short game. It's why I don't worship the devil. It's why I'm not for the devil. It's why I've never ran with that guy. He plays the short game. He loses in the end. I like to be certain of my odds, certain of my chances, and that's where God is. Needless to say, in this situation, I am horrifiedly disgusted of the comments and things I have read on Twitter and some of the reactions I have seen of, well, it did the kid, he just grabbed her and kissed her in the face. It's like, are you kidding me? A kiss is a sexual action. It is a form of sexual interaction and interest. Like, I know how corrupt and twisted this world is. Like, go read the latest horror show of fan fiction or modern female interest books on Book Talk, and you will quickly find, kissing is of a sexual nature to them. And fun fact, just grabbing somebody by their chin and pulling at them, or their face and pulling at them, is sexual assault. Grabbing them by their any sexual part of the body, even grabbing them by the shoulders in that kind of position, is in a hugging manner, can actually be considered sexual assault by the law in several states. So the fact that they're trying to defend this in this matter is utterly disgusting and depraved. Like, have you no conscience? Have you no moral standard anymore? I do not believe that is so, because I can see the twisting faces behind these words and see that they have to, like, scream it in their head in order to get the words out. And some of them can't even get the words out right, which tells you God has written the moral law in our hearts. And you can't act this way. And yeah, this is going to be a very passionate video here, and the only thing I can think to do is pray, and so that's kind of what I'm going to do here in this video, is just pray. Dear Lord, truth shine through. May the gifts you have given to your devoted shine through, and may your victory be everlasting. May you be the light that shines on all darkness and burns it away. May you be the light that exposes all evil. May you be the true revealer in all things, and show all things in the light. May you continue to do your work of letting us be able to see the evils of the world, and most of us being able to recognize them for what they are. Because I would much rather these evils, as they are now, be blatantly exposed by you and the things you have given us, than to be sitting in the shadowy darkness that we know they were in, and able to continue growing and festering like the sickened wounds they are. Dear Lord, I pray for you to be able to continue your work, and I hope your work grows in the great wonders that I know it can be. And I hope you can help heal this world, as I know you will eventually. Amen. I needed to get this video out for today, guys. That's gonna be it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I will be trying to do another video tomorrow. Catch you all later.